Hey there, we wanted to go over the required PPE or personal protective equipment for your Alpine skills section. We'll start with the top down. You'll have a helmet that's typically a climbing helmet on that course. You'll have a small beanie or some headwear that'll fit underneath that. Gloves, you'll have a couple of different gloves that we put on your information sheet that you should have with you. Small working gloves with leather palms. Also some larger gloves and maybe even smaller ones and mitts on top of that, but multiple gloves that we can work with ropes. Got a couple of the layers that we talked about, the hard shell or Gore-Tex layer for the outside that we'll be wearing pretty frequently at Rainier, some larger Expedition puffy that you'll wear from time to time, and then some base layers beyond that. You'll also need to use a backpack, a big large Expedition backpack with some type of a tether on it, and we'll use that when we move up to Camp Muir or the higher camps during our training session. A smaller backpack that we won't carry around inside the bigger backpack we'll use on our day trips and our day trainings based out of the lodge. The leaders specific for those and the sizes are outlined in your pre-course information. We'd also want everybody to have their avalanche beacon with them on this course. Then as we start to move into the harness, Alpine style harness is the best. It accommodates multiple layers underneath and doesn't have the excess padding that regular climbing harnesses do. If you do have a regular climbing harness, we'd prefer that you bring one with a minimal amount of padding on it, similar to this. Or there's other styles of Alpine harnesses such as the Alpine bod and this Couloir harness made by Black Diamond. Next thing you'll want to have with you on course is an ice axe. This ice axe should also have a leash so that it can't become separated from your body in the event of a fall. Leashes come in multiple different shapes and sizes. You can get a manufactured one or use a Purcell Prusik for your leash. One picket per person, snow picket such as this, the 2-foot variety is what we're looking for. And then a bunch of carabiners. We listed 6 non-locking carabiners such as these, and 6 locking carabiners. Your non-locking carabiners can have wire gates or solid gates, we don't care. And then your locking carabiners can be locking via magnets, screw, or any other variety of lockers. But we said 6 of each of those, so 6 lockers, 6 non-lockers. We also want every participant to have their own belay device or rappel device, similar to this. The Purcell Prusik system, which if you've been through the rock section already, you will already have built, or you come with 6 millimeter cord, about 10 meters of it, and we'll show you in another video how to tie this. But essentially you've got 2 shorter waist Prusiks, fashioned like that, and then you've got your 2 actual Purcell Prusiks, the short one and the long one, made out of 3.5 meters of cord and 4.5 meters of cord, respectively. Other things on my harness that we asked you to bring, 1 or 2 small pulleys for some of our raising systems. All sorts of manufacturers make those. We also want you to have a pair of sewn 7mm tandem Prusiks. So they typically come in different colors and different lengths, and so we'll want 2 of these. Multiple manufacturers make those, and we outline that again on your pre-course info. Last couple things you want to have on your harness, you want some 7mm cord, 15 to 20 feet, so that we can equalize anchors, and then also an extra double length or 120 centimeter long sewn sling that's outlined on your pre-course info. Other things that you'll need to have for your course, you need to have a double boot, similar to this, where you've got a removable inner liner and either a leather or synthetic outer. A bunch of manufacturers make those. We do not want people to show up with single boots. The amount of days that we're in the field consecutively just doesn't lend itself well in that cold environment. And crampons. Everybody will need to have a set of crampons with them that fit their boots. This is something that if you haven't done before, you should go to the store where you purchase them, have them help them put them on, but essentially they should have some nylon or webbing strapping system around, and then a bail in the front that allows them to stick into the front of the climbing boot, and a bail on the back that has this lever. They should fit snugly onto your boots. If you have larger feet, you might need to buy a longer bar on your crampons. This is the bar in the center for Size is usually 10.5 and up. You might need to purchase that additionally. Bunch of places that you can adjust these so that they fit your boots properly. You've got the adjustment of this bar itself, slides in and out. You also have the places where the bails attach. You can move those forward and back on both the front and the rear of this crampon. We'd like you to have crampons similar to this that are well fitted to your boots when you show up for your Alpine training.